Live from Austin, Texas, you're listening to the Next 15 Podcast Show with Trey North, a live podcast covering random topics such as relationships, current news, and everyday life issues, along with my co-hosts, Chris McAllister and Andrea Clark. Get ready for the next few minutes as we hope to make you laugh, educate, and inspire you. Welcome to the Next 15 Podcast Show. It's Friday night, 7 o'clock, and you know what time it is. It's time for another episode of the Next 15 Podcast, along with my co-host, Chris McAllister. What up?
What's going on, everybody? It is always good to be back in the saddle, everybody.
And we can't forget our beautiful co-host, Andrea Clark, over there in the Spreaker chat room. What up, Andrea?
I can't see your face, so just hit me up in the place.
Hey, and we got a special guest. I know y'all looking at him if you're on Facebook. We're not going to introduce him yet. I should have just kept him in the studio, but you know, light skins on top, dark. Anyway, I ain't going to start that. We had that conversation early. Anyway, I want to thank everybody that's listening over there at next15podcast.com, over there in Spreaker, over there, our future downloaders. And I want to give a shout out to our international listeners over there in Czech Republic, United Emirates, Germany, France. I don't want to forget y'all. I'm sorry. I can't name them all, but I do appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. Tonight's topic, you know, we got a good one tonight. It's a very special episode along with a very special guest. But before I introduce him, let's talk about tonight's topic. It's called Profiler. So I had this very special guest. This very special episode in mind, but I kind of set it on a shelf for a long time, and I wrestled with it until a couple of conversations with a few of my listeners that inspired me to go for it. This episode is all about dating profiles and how those profiles may be interpreted by its readers of the opposite sex. And now, before we continue, I want to say we're not here to bash anybody's profile, but only to give a little insight and some suggestions from, from each of us that have their own opinions or whatever. But tonight we're going to read some, we're going to individually interpret them, and we would love for you guys to participate with us over there in the Spreaker app, over there in Facebook, over there in YouTube, and where else are we at? Twitter. Yeah. All of you who are listening, we want y'all to join in the conversation via chat room or podcast line, which will be going up. It's 512-827-9164. Should be going up in a few seconds. Also, if you're participating via Facebook, in order to comment, you'll have to allow StreamYard permission to do so. So if you have a dating profile and would like to share or have us critique it in the most positive way, then we definitely want to hear from you tonight. It's time to laugh, educate, and inspire you. But before I do that, let's introduce tonight's very special guest. He's the founder and sole owner of Single Black Christians and its two related groups on Facebook. He's also the sole proprietor of Mike's Treehouse Graphic and Design. You guys, please welcome Mike Walker. I can't hear you, Mike. I think you're muted.
Good evening.
How you doing tonight, Mike? It's a pleasure to have you, man.
It's a pleasure for me to be here to join y'all. I'm glad to be here. Yes.
Yes, sir. We're so happy that you joined us, man. You got a little bit later on the show, we're going to talk about your related groups, your Facebook groups that you have out, because I'm very interested in knowing more about that. But let's dive into the topic tonight, man. It's called Profiler. I got a question for everybody that's here. Have you ever been on a dating site before? Anybody? I have.
I
have not. I have not. I've been married since I was a young lad, and so before there were dating profiles out like there are now, I never had one. So this is going to be a great conversation because I want to hear people's opinion about all this good stuff.
What about you, Mike?
I have.
You have. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you still single? Or you?
I'm still single.
Okay.
I'm single.
Congratulations to you, sir.
Oh man. So let me ask you, Mike, what are some of the challenges that you have faced or face being on a dating site? I don't know. Are you still currently on a dating site?
Nope. Unless you count my groups, no. I am not currently on a dating site.
So what are some of the challenges that you have faced?
Communication.
Yeah.
They hit you up in your inbox, show interest. You try to continue. That ain't funny. You try to continue
My bad.
the conversation, and they ghost. I'm like, well, why did you hit me up in the first place? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yeah. Oh yeah. I get it. I get it. Well, tonight we're gonna be talking about some of those challenges, and we're gonna get right into it. I got a question though.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys like able to discern what type of person they are by their profile?
You know what? That is a good question. Can you discern a person by their profile? Man. Hey,
That's good,
you know what? That is good. That's a good question. Because usually when you're trying to discern somebody, it's that conversation that you get to begin to ask the right questions to kind of lead you down certain conversations, right? But trying to discern from somebody's profile, what if they hadn't changed their profile in 10 years? Are they the same person as that profile they had?
That's true.
That's a good question.
Or what if they left out certain information?
Like what?
They occupation, they entrance.
Boy, occupation. Boy, y'all going for the money already, huh?
Boy,
you cold.
Occupation is important.
It is.
Oh, Jesus. I mean,
I'll give you that.
Or maybe it may be a copy and paste job.
That's true.
Wow. That's good, Mike. That's
good, Mike. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Copy and paste.
Good. Wow. I tell you what. Go ahead.
No, real question. You said copy and paste. How often do you think that actually really happens?
You probably won't know. Oh, go ahead.
I run a singles group.
Mm-hmm.
Scammers do it all the time.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
Oh man. So we able. So you guys feel like you'll be able to discern from a profile? I'm just asking.
I can't. I would say no. There's too much There's too much that can be missing. There's too much that can be faked in a profile. That conversation got to happen for me to begin to really discern what's going on.
An in-person conversation?
No, it could be. It doesn't have to be in person, but a conversation has to happen. Because you're gonna say certain things that's gonna give me either red flags or something of the sort. You know what I mean? Like within a text message conversation, a video chat conversation, you will begin to at some point show your hand, or or show what you really. That's why people don't like to talk about anything ever, because you can only hide for so long in text messages and profiles. Because when you start talking. Oh yeah, you go slip up somewhere.
Oh yeah,
the real you come out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can only lie so much.
Yeah. Angie, what's going over there in the speaker?
Right.
I want to say hey to Juan and hey to Erica.
Anybody? Anything over there?
Juan?
No.
Oh, we got a comment here. Shamika Yarbrough says sometimes you see the same person on every site. POF, OkCupid, Facebook dating, Match, Tinder. Well, if you know that, Shamika, then you're probably on it too. Just for Shamika. That's true though. That's true.
Right.
That's true. Yeah. I think it's, but I do think reading a profile sometimes you can kind of tell. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of tell what they're looking for, if they've been hurt, or if they're carrying some excess baggage. You know what I mean? I think just by reading some of the profiles. I don't know. Would y'all agree or disagree?
Well, sometimes they'll put in their profile what they think the person they're seeking will like.
Wants to hear.
To put all the right things together. Then
I
once
copy
they lull them in,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's when the real person comes out.
Mm.
The real person comes out. And like you say, and like y'all saying, you can only lie so much.
That's
You
true.
can only lie so much till you forget the last lie you told. So
That's
Man,
true.
you right.
Yeah, I have some. I did some research,
Okay.
and some of us done some research, and I've done some. Andrea's done some, and some of the listeners actually submitted some profiles from the dating sites they're on, and I want to share a few of them tonight. I don't know. Should I do one on the ladies?
It's about to get real.
Let's
It's
go
about
easy.
to get real.
Let's go easy.
Okay.
Fee, just a name. Fee 52 says, here to connect with my person to build an empire, share an amazing life with. Although I work hard, I balance it with travel, fun, and new experiences. Facebook dating, let's roll with it. I'm here for something new. Are you separated? Means you're still married. Not bad. I mean, what do you think about that profile?
What that last line say again?
Separated means you're still married.
I mean, don't approach her if you
If
are
you-
just separated.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I get
The reason
that.
I even asked that because that's funny because you see that a lot.
Right.
You see that a lot.
You know, a lot of people are still going through separation or haven't been divorced yet, and they're still linked to that person, and they
Right.
and really, I mean, let's be real. You need to get unset. You need to either divorce or before you try to jump in a relationship. But a lot of times, people still jump in a relationship even after they're divorced, going to the dating and haven't healed yet in that process. So.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's very. I agree. She probably don't want nobody. I mean, I wouldn't want anybody that's separated either. I mean, the chances of them getting back with somebody could be like
Right.
really
Astronomical.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. See, that wasn't so bad. Y'all wasn't ready for that one. Okay. Let me
Yeah.
get y'all.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, to that profile, right? It's she came out, quote unquote, saying, like, hey, I'm a businesswoman. I like to travel. You're gonna have to be on the same business savvy as me. You got to be on the same hustle as me. Well, that's one that's one part of the relationship. Like that's a friend. You know what I mean? For me, you know what I mean? Like, oh, let's build this together. I can build that with my homeboy. We can travel together, as as friends. I'm needing somebody, if we're talking dating wise, I need you to bring something to the table that I'm not bringing.
Especially a husband or wife.
Right.
Right. Trevor, could you put that back up there?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
She said, here to connect with my person to build an empire. Okay, right there. One, what is her empire?
Okay.
What is it she's trying? What is her hustle? And then is she really looking for someone to help her build an empire, or is she simply looking for a benefactor?
Wow.
Oh, he flipped it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Come on, Mike.
Oh, you got some experience in this one, don't you?
Yes, sir. Is they looking for a benefactor, huh? Well,
for somebody to fund that empire.
Exactly. Somebody to underwrite. Underwrite that empire.
Yeah.
I'll sit here in the house while you in this empire while you build it.
Right.
Yes.
You should break it down, Mike.
BL says, good point, Mike. Everybody.
Yeah, Mike. You hit something with the folk there. Exactly.
That was nice. That was nice. Louise Bernard says, "Wow, hey mama, that's my mama, y'all. Hey mama,
hey."
So hey, you know what? Let's look at that. Okay, because that's from the woman's point of view, quote unquote, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if a guy said the same thing?
Honest.
Wait, no, go ahead, Mike. No, go ahead, Mike. No, you on the roll. Let's go.
Oh goodness, I hate to throw my brothers under the bus, but that's definitely a big old huge Jack Norman's red flag right there, because he should already have his empire in the works before he meets her. So if he needs someone to help build his empire, you know,
yeah.
Back away slowly.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. I tell you what, guys, let's take a real quick commercial break. And then when we come back, we'll read some more profiles. Y'all keep it locked. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight on our Facebook Live. Keep it locked right here on the Next 15. Thank you for listening to the Next 15 podcast show tonight. Tune in every Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Spreaker. Join my co-hosts, Andrea Clark, Chris McAllister, and me, Trey North, for a night of random topics covering relationships, current news, and everyday life issues. Follow us at Next 15 Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Or go to next15podcast.com and subscribe to our website for special content and news about upcoming podcasts. Go to Spreaker.com and join our chat room and participate during the live show. You can also listen to previous shows on Apple and Google Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Now, let's get back to the show. You're listening to the Next 15 podcast show with Trey North on Spreaker.com. We're back on the Next 15 podcast. If you're just tuning in, tonight's topic is profiler. We're talking about dating profiles, and we're kind of taking a few of these profiles and maybe making our own perspective, how we see them. Tonight, I'm joined with our special guest, Mike Walker from Single Black Christians right here on Facebook. He has a couple of groups. We're going to be talking about that later on in the show. And of course, Chris McAllister and Andrea Clark. Want to give a shout out over there to our Spreaker listeners. Hey, Gail, how are you doing? And Juan Alaman, I know Andrea said that, but Juan's my buddy over there, and I got to say hi to him. Erica Vargas. Yes, Erica Vargas. Absolutely. So, and everybody over there at Facebook too. Thank y'all for coming in. I see Teresa Jones, Tamara Miles, Jolene Vasquez, and everybody else that's in there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, all right. So y'all kind of tore up that last one. I mean, y'all broke it down. That was pretty good though. I didn't think I was gonna get that much from you guys out of that. But I mean, that's what it's all about, perspective. Let's go to these guys, ladies, because I know that's what y'all waiting for. Oh, yeah. Let me pick one of these right here. Let me go to Ken. Yeah. Just Ken. Okay. If you don't put any effort into this, neither will I. Can't stand one-sided conversations. That being said, if you and I are chatting on a productive, consistent basis, you're the only one I'm chatting with. I don't have the time or energy to tell 5 different women the same thing, and I'd like to get rid of this app as soon as I can. I cook, I clean, I do laundry, I listen, and I appreciate. Crazy, right? Andrea. How does that sound?
You can sound
like you like this? You like this on them? like, yeah.
No, I wasn't rubbing my hands like no. He just sounded like he was more in a rush to find somebody, and he was throwing out his, what he's good at.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Okay. So you don't feel like, so I got a question. So you don't feel like he was being, just honest up front. You just felt like it was being rushed.
Yeah, he was being rushed because he know a woman gonna want a man who can cook and clean, at least help with the house chores. So he threw that out there. He said, I'm trying to hurry up and get off this app. I cook and clean.
Oh, touche.
I babysit. You know,
Touche. Well, listen, my wife already know, bro. I don't. I mean, I can help clean, but I can't cook. So we gonna starve if you looking for me to cook something.
Teresa Jones says Ken is a no already for me.
I agree, Teresa. I agree.
Terror says he's sharing his attributes, being honest.
Well, I
See?
mean, okay. Well, again, so is that too much honesty up front?
That's too much.
Okay.
Which
So
you
you rather-
got, Mike? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Mike.
No,
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 go
no,
ahead, Mike.
no.
Because look at Mike's face. He's
I know.
ready to
Okay, guys. T in the chat room said, "Laugh out loud, amplifying those gifts." That's exactly what he doing.
No. Wait, Mike. What is it, Mike? You had to look. You did have to look on your face, Mike.
Yeah,
like,
you did, Mike.
The arrogance was just oozing through the screen. You know, I could just hear him right now. You know, I think he's controlling. I think he has to be the smartest person in the room.
Wow.
So, and he's kind of giving a warning when he says, "I don't have time to talk to 5 other women." I guess that's a little kind of gaslighting right there, and saying that if you don't do your part and maintain this conversation, there are easily 5 other women I can talk to.
Wow.
See, I didn't analyze it all that way.
Come
but
on, Mike throwing these haymakers tonight.
I'm trying to
It
tell
is.
you, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh man,
My
that's
goodness.
crazy.
But you're right. Like now that you go back and you read it and you listen to them words,
Yeah.
he's controlling. He's immediately controlling because he's literally dictating. Like, listen, I ain't got time to be listening. Yeah, if you ain't doing your part,
That's true.
there is somebody else I could be talking to. Like, that's
Okay.
exactly what he said.
Mm.
You're right. Arrogance at the most high.
Yes.
Shamika says bios are hard to write sometimes because you don't know if what you say may be interpreted the wrong way. You know what? I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. That is true. That is true because it's based on your perception. It's based on your interpretation of how you read it. Man, that's crazy. Wow.
Bye, Ken. Next.
Wait, I got one more. Jolie says he's venting. He's frustrated because he's been doing this for a while.
Touche.
Yeah, it sounds like it is.
Well, Mike's like, no, bro. Nobody's.
Okay. Let me go. Let me see. I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna go to Wendy. Let's check out Wendy's profile.
Okay.
All right, let's see what Wendy got. Oh God, nobody married her. It's complicated. Keep it moving. Drama free. God, fam, and football. 100. I don't have kids. Only a son. 26. Strength. Loyal. Analytical. Kind. Hardworking. Practical. Weaknesses. Shyness. Worry. Overly critical of self and others. All work and no play. Like animals. Healthy food. Books. Nature. Cleanliness. Dislikes. Rudeness. Asking for help. Taking center stage.
Dislikes.
Yeah, let's go back.
Asking
Yeah,
for help.
Okay.
Rudeness I can understand, but you don't like nobody who's adult enough to ask for help when they need it.
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna pitch this to Dr. Mike, brother. I'll let you do this one.
Could you put it back up there again, please?
Yes, sir.
Weakness. Now, I'm assuming she's talking about her own weaknesses. Is that correct?
I would think. I'm going with you, Mike.
Okay.
Team light skin.
Okay. Oh my God.
There you go.
Y'all gonna get me ran out of here, man. Okay. Overly critical of self and others. Now, that's the underline right there.
Yes, sir.
She already may have a low self-esteem.
Come on, Mike.
And she's willing to bring you down with her.
Wow.
Wow.
Come on, Mike.
I
bro.
love this guy. Mike is a guru. Come on, Mike.
Is a guru.
No,
Come on.
No.
That's
No.
crazy.
You're right.
No.
low self-esteem and willing to bring you down with like somebody who's always critical of somebody or something they have no reason not to bring you down with them. Like it's just
Yeah. and like the old adage says, misery loves company.
loves company.
That's
Yeah, you
Yes.
right.
Touche,
Yes.
Mike. That's true.
give you
That's
that.
true. Andrew, I mean, like from a woman's point of view, like how do you see that profile?
Read it again because I was in the chat room. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna read the whole thing.
Okay. Well, Miss Gail in the chat room said she contradicted herself. She said no children, only one that is 26. She said,
Oh, Gail. Let me go
Okay.
back. Now I'm
That's
gonna
a
go
good
back.
one.
Don't have kids, only a son, 26. Maybe she meant the little kids, maybe.
Yeah, that's what
"Well,
I'm
she only
thinking.
had one."
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I know, but she's saying like
Yeah, she got a that's a grown man. 26 is
Yeah.
a grown man.
yeah, he's not a kid, right? I mean, I'm not tripping.
Touche.
Yeah.
She had no, yeah.
She ain't got no kids. Well, she said she ain't got no 10 and below.
No kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she
Need a
says all
babysitter.
work and no play. She says all work and no play.
All work and no play means she works.
Yeah.
She's about her bread.
So how she gonna have time for a relationship?
That's a good question.
Maybe she talking about no playing games in the relationship.
Touche. Could
Like,
be.
hey, work in this relationship, but don't play no games with me.
Yeah.
Either you're in or you're out.
Yep.
That's real.
That could be
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's a good one. Okay. Let's go to Arkansas on the male side. Arkansas.
Okay.
And you notice these the age groups too. This is a 44-year-old. Life has definitely thrown me a lot of curveballs. I'm tired of bending over and trying to give the Mike. Let me finish.
Oh my God, Mike.
Life has definitely thrown me a lot of curveballs. I'm tired of bending over and trying to give the woman of her dreams, hoping for the same in return. I don't know if there's someone out there for me. I wake up every day, go to work, and keep my eyes open. I am starting to wonder if it's just not my destiny to be single. Only the future holds the answer to that one. I can only hope that she's out there looking for me. If anything, thank you for reading and good luck with your search. All righty then. Anybody want to take that one? I'm gonna pull it down. I love you. Look at my.
He sounds desperate.
Go ahead, Mike.
Get him, Mike.
Go ahead, Mike.
I'm loving it.
He's been rejected many times, and he fails to recognize that he's the common denominator in all of this. He has given more, and they've taken advantage of that, knowing good and doggone well they weren't going to stay with him.
Yeah.
And him being naive or desperate or in a hurry, didn't recognize it, and now he's bitter. The bitterness that's coming through the screen right now. He's a bitter fella, and he needs some healing. And he needs a mentor. He needs a mentor.
That's a good one, Mike.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
And I totally agree with that.
Yeah, he's using the I'm hurt and I've been, yeah.
So
That
so
could be
Mike,
a red flag.
you know what? I have a question in regards to that. So for me, then this is just my thought process. It takes a guy quite a long time to get to that point where his profile tells you all of that.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
Amen.
So how do you begin to, so what can he do, other than getting a mentor? What can he do to fix? Because no woman's gonna want like I don't even know why you put that profile up, because that's not gonna get anybody. You have just detoured anybody that could possibly be willing to come and try to see what you could offer.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. Okay, so if y'all seeing his profile is not good, he has all this hurt. So how would you rewrite it by using certain words that he already have in his profile?
That's good. Who said that?
I said that.
Oh, okay. Caught me with
That's
that one. Well,
that-
let's take a look. So you wait a minute. Let me ask you this: did you fall for the okie doke?
No, I did not fall for the okie doke. No,
I
I
just want to
didn't.
be sure. I just want you to be sure. So how could he rewrite that to make it better? Well, that's I mean that's a valid question.
Yeah.
Let's see what the comments say. Let's see. Hurt people, hurt other people.
Yeah.
It takes as long as you've been with that person. Yeah, he needs to concentrate on himself and enjoy life. That's good. Live his best single life. I think I
Touche.
could- Yeah. Wow. You know what? Go ahead.
I was going to say this, like she just said. A lot of people look at singleness as like it's a bad thing. You know what I mean? We look at like if you're single, that there's something wrong. You know what I mean? And a lot of people have to understand like being single is a gift. The Bible says that singleness is a gift as of marriage is a gift, you know. And let's just be real. Marriage ain't for everybody anyway.
Right.
So sometimes people be trying to do stuff. If you just not fit for, you know, some people just like their personal space. Well, if you're a person that can't give up personal space, then you might not need to be married. You know what I mean? You might not need to worry about dating. And so, and like you say, live your best single life. It's okay. It's not bad that you're single. You know what I mean? And in this case, for this, you know, for Mr. Arkansas, like that first sentence to me is the sentence that I would start it off the same way. That sentence could stay right there, but everything after that sentence needs to be changed.
Wow. Okay, that's good. Did you get your answer, Andrea?
Yes, I got my answer.
Wow. Mike? Silence.
That first line though, that can be unnerving to some people though. What are those curveballs?
Touche.
What are they?
That's good.
What am I getting myself into?
Nice. That's good.
Touché.
Yeah, touche. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. That was Arkansas. Let's get on these ladies now.
Yeah.
They went hard. They went hard on these dudes out here.
Yeah, Mike ain't playing with these men out here. You gotta get it together.
Like, man up.
Like man up.
For real, bro. I'm like, get your life together. Let's see. Carla. Oh, yeah. I work full-time remote. I have 3 kids, close to finalizing divorce. Oh, there we go. Been separated a few years. Have tried to date since then with no luck. Looking for long-term. Please don't waste my time by chatting, going out, and more than coming back. Then you were busy and such. Hope to find someone taller than me. We can communicate and share interests. Love music, dancing, being with family, going to museums, natural parks, beach, watching movies, and so on. I'm just gonna go there. I'm just gonna go there. I ain't gonna even say that. I saw the look, Mike. We can start at the first line.
You get your cell phone, get your index finger, and you go scroll up. Okay. Okay. Now the alternate answer is this: she wants someone taller than her. So my question to the lady is, what is her height?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how tall is she? You know, are you 4'11"? You know, would someone with a man 5 foot even be taller than you? Because many times I'm 5'2", I want a man taller than me. Well, how tall you want him? I want him to be at least 6'3".
Right.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Bree in the chat saying, "Hey, I feel like this. I'm not going to date you for years and years. I give you 90 days, pop the question, or I will chunk the deuce."
Whoa, 90 days?
90 days.
90
That's what Bree
days.
said.
Ooh.
I'm with Wanda Moreland says, wait until after the divorce today.
Thank
I'm
you,
with you
Wanda.
on that one.
Right, I'm with you, Ms. One. Like, here's the
What?
thing: you're still married. You're just separated. Why you even date? Like, why you dating?
Wait a minute. Bree says 90 days
She said 90 days
to marry.
Yes.
I think I need to
90
take a commercial break right there.
Right, 90 days.
I wanna-
Wait a minute. Okay, let me get there before we go into that. 90 days. So 90 days, and then we got to get married.
Yes, she said she just looked at that show 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, that's
Tell her
Bree.
to stop watching
I for-
TV.
I forgot who we were dealing with. That's Bree over here.
we're dealing with you. Absolutely.
'Cause I was about to go. I'm about to get deep with that one.
Right.
Like what? Victor McGowan says negative chief on the 90 days.
Bree said we need to be engaged in 90 days, but not necessarily married.
Oh, my
Engaged
God.
by 90 days? Okay, I'm gonna
Engaged
take
90
no.
days.
I'm gonna take a look at Mike. Mike, don't get it yet, Mike. I'm gonna take a commercial break. Listen, y'all keep it locked. Keep it right here. After these commercial messages, we'll be right back with Bree's comments.
Hey family, Chris McAllister here, Senior Pastor of Life Changers Church here in the great city of Austin, Texas. I wanted to come and personally invite you to one of our live services. Listen, I know we're still in a pandemic, but God is doing something great here at Life Changers Church. And I want you to be a part of what he's doing right here at Life Changers Church. From our great praise and worship that literally ushers the presence of God into this building, and also our great and wonderful band, man, that literally backs up our praise and worship team. But not just that, we actually have a great production team that brings you everything on our live broadcast, and they do such a wonderful job. Or if you just want to come and be a part of just the regular membership and sit down and just experience the love that comes with Life Changers Church, because we truly understand that with here, we're changing lives starting with ourselves. So I really want to see you here. Make up in your mind, invite your family, invite your friends. Hey, even invite your enemy right here in Austin, Texas at 15020 North I-35 Frontage Road, Austin, Texas 78728. Listen, me and Pastor Kim will love to see your face in the place. God is up to something big and is doing something big for you. I'll see you when you get here. God bless.
All right. That was Pastor Chris, Life Changes Church.
Yeah, great place. Great place.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right. So let's get Bree. We're gonna address this issue right here. A brother gonna get engaged in 90 days, Bree?
Hey,
Oh no.
come
That's
on.
what she said.
No, the mascara, the mascara and the makeup don't come off until 90 days.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta, you gotta get some time in this thing. I don't know. Mike, what?
You said the mascara and the makeup?
It don't come off. I'm saying it don't come
and-
off till then. I mean, at least, you still learning about that person. 90 days, that's a long time. I mean, a short time. I mean, I don't know. You think it's too long, Mike?
Yep.
I do too.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I do too. But that's what I'm saying. When I say that, I mean
Yeah.
that you hadn't found out everything about that person.
Absolutely.
What is it, Edgy?
Days.
You got that look.
Okay, so Bree said 90 days is long enough to know if she's the one or not. I'm not going to date you for 10 years.
Mm,
She said she
Okay.
got engaged after knowing her current husband for 90 days. We celebrated our 14-year anniversary.
Okay.
Congratulations, Bree.
Hey, congratulations.
Congratulations.
That was an anomaly.
Right.
You know, Tawanda says 90 days is enough time to really get to know the person to determine engagement. Wow, that's true. I believe that. Yeah. Wanda says 90 days and you ain't showing me. That's real. That's real. I believe that. Yeah. Adrian Carter says 90 days, you're still seeing the representative. Come on
Absolutely.
now.
Absolutely.
The representative.
The representative.
Mike, you want to address that one?
No, she said it all right there because
Bam, she sure did. Yeah.
90 days, you still dating that, like you said, that what is that? That avatar, that emissary. That's what, you know.
Yeah.
But once they got you, once they lured you in, that's it. They take off that mask and
it's a wrap.
That's it.
It's over. Yeah. Let's hear a man's perspective. Victor says sometimes we get caught up in the 90-day rule and still miss a lot about the person we've been with. That's true. I get you. Yeah. I agree. I like the way Adrian put it, the representative.
Right.
Because go ahead, Chris.
So then the question becomes, since we know that 90 days is not enough time, what is that number, or relatively, what is that? Is that a year? Is it a year and a half, 2 years? Like, what is that good number where now that I've dealt with this person enough to then, maybe we can start talking about engagement at that point?
You know what? Okay. So are you in agreement with Bree? Which Bree? That's awesome. That's again, I think that's an anomaly. I don't think that happens every day.
Right, it doesn't.
But to your point, you're right. You doesn't have to have. I guess a number doesn't really matter. But for me, I guess if you look at it in that point, that perspective. But for me, I need time to see, if I have non-negotiables with you. You know what I mean? I don't know. You might like to chew your food and burp, and
or you sleep upside down at night. Who knows? Like,
like a bat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know the habits that you have that if I want to deal with those things or not. So for me, 90 day wouldn't work for me. I don't know. You could be, I can take you to a nice restaurant and you throw down like you at the house, and you know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, what is this?
Okay, Gail in the chat room said, I live in the Midwest. I need to see you in all 4 seasons. I agree, Miss Gail.
So you got a year.
I'm sorry, hold on.
No, all 4 seasons. I can see.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, let's be real. Me personally, now I need to see how you operate in different scenarios. I need to see you when you're angry, how you operate when you're upset. Do you get upset when you don't get your way? Or how do you treat the waiter when he brings you she brings you your food and the food is not right? Are you gonna fly off the handle? What's your attitude like? What's your temperance? So.
And like, how are you with your finances? Are you a good steward over the finances?
Come on, Mike.
How is your health? How is your health?
That's a good one.
How is the relationship with your rest of your family?
That's a good one.
How are you getting along with that estranged child of yours?
Wow.
Are you co-parenting? And then how that relationship is going? 90 days, you could fake it in 90 days, but
absolutely, you can fake it in 90 days.
You're going to fake it in 90 days. Like, that's what
Oh man, Yeah, Adrian says, I don't think you can put a timeline on it. You have to watch their actions and words to see if they match up. See the consistency behaviors in every day. I agree with that one. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I don't know if I can do 90 days. I'm like Gail. I need to see you, in all 4
Right.
seasons.
I
I
agree.
have a question for all of y'all then, because I can't
Okay.
answer this question, but maybe you guys can. So we're talking about the 90-day, and all that. What was the last relationship you were in when you knew within that 90 days that this wasn't going to work?
Me.
You're like clears, bro.
uh,
me.
it didn't take me 90 days.
It didn't take me 90 days neither.
VL Voiles, I hope I said that right. I think most people are in a rush because of sex. That's a good point. Some people
Absolutely.
do. Some people do
Yeah.
that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Man. Adrian again says, can you lead me and where will you lead me? Now that's a good one. I think that's fair.
That's
I think
fair.
That's fair. That's
You
fair.
know,
That's
as
a
a
good
lead,
question.
here's the thing: like every man want to be a leader, but if you ain't
Right.
lead them nowhere, why do you want to be a leader?
Leader. Right.
Mhm.
That's true.
That's nice. Okay. So basically, we didn't depict Arkansas. He's out of
Right, he's out of
here.
there, bro.
He's out.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Jolene says, what if you know the person fully after 90 days? Some people are very transparent.
Yeah, if you're talking about a 12-year-old, there's too much that happened in my life for me to give
Yeah.
it to you within
In
90
90 days.
days.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
And then there's nothing against it. Again, there are those anomalies, right?
Mhm.
But 90 days is not enough for me to even explain everything that done happened to me in my life. You know what I mean? How old was Mr. Arkansas? 44?
Yes.
That's 44 years of situations, circumstances,
Correct.
that from childhood on up,
Mhm.
and so, I mean, again, unless y'all already living together for 90 days and y'all will be trapped in a house together for 90 days, I don't see that happening.
Okay, guys.
Oh.
So one in the chat room said, my wife and I went on the first date at the end of December, and we were married 4 months later. It's been
Wow.
24 years. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Juan Alaman. Personal friend of
Congratulations.
mine. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Personal friend of mine. Yeah, he's been married
Right.
that long. Yeah.
But think about it again. One's a different type of individual. You know what I mean? Like, one's probably the reason why they've been married that long.
I'm not.
I'm just playing one. But no, like real talk though, you have those one-offs. I mean, I know we're speaking in a generalized sense, but the majority of us, 90 days is not long enough. Like, I don't know if I can listen. I have 4 children. 90 days wasn't enough time for me to know my kids. And they my kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm still learning my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. Oh man, we don't have enough time to read all of these. I got about 4 more, but I wanted to talk to you, Mike, about your dating. Well, I don't want to call it a dating site because it's not a dating site. It's called Single Black Christians, and it's on Facebook. It's a Facebook group, but you have other ones too. Can you talk to us a little bit about you and how these groups came about? How long they've been around, and just give us the info, the intel.
Well, Single Black Christians started on Yahoo. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so you know how long that's been.
Forever.
Yes. And it was a Yahoo club. And then when Yahoo started migrating clubs and groups together, it became a group. And then with the advent of people migrating to Facebook around about 2008 or whatever, in 2009, I decided to start the Facebook version. So the group been around for 12 years on Facebook.
Wow.
Okay. And it's just basically Christians talking about how they deal with singleness from a Christian perspective. Now, we're not your traditional Christian group. Now, we don't practice heresy or anything like that, but we just get real about it.
Yeah.
We talk about it.
Good.
You know, people clutch their pearls and tremble and think, "Ooh, I thought this was a Christian group." Well, it is a Christian
It
group,
is.
but we like to be real about things. And then we have Single Black Christians Connection. That's the sister group, and was the dating group, but it's more like making new friends, dating, what have you. And we have a good time there. It is strictly socializing, but we can discuss the word there as well. So pretty much that's it right there.
Man. And then you do what about you do some personal stuff on the side too as well, along with that. What about graphic designing? I believe is in your repertoire. So you want to tell us about that too?
Pretty much, I'm a freelance graphic artist, web designer. I have several clients that are mostly local, and that's pretty much my trade. I do graphic design, and I utilize that talent and gift to make my brand and groups grow rather.
So that's good. That's good. That's good. Where can do you have a website or anything that they can?
Yes, I do. It is Mike's Treehouse. It's MIKES Treehouse, one word.com.
Oh man, awesome! You do great work, man, and I love your groups. I'm actually in your groups. I can't catch them live. I always have to, because of my work schedule. I always have to go back and listen. But I mean, it gets deep in there. There's some stuff that gets really deep, and I think anybody that's listening over there on Spreaker app, y'all need to travel over there to Single Black Christians and get connected with them. And also, you do something as well. Shoot Your Shot.
Yeah, we have three.
Tell us what that is and what you do with Shoot Your Shot.
Well, we have 3 live streams. We're on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. We have our Tuesday Talk. We pretty much have a discussion like we're having tonight with our panel. And then on Saturday, we have rotating shows. One of them is Shoot Your Shot. It's pretty much a lighthearted version of our Tuesday Talk. We talk, and sometime a person may come on there and, like the title says, shoot their shot, present their case and say, hey, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. And usually they make a connection. And then the other show, Making the Connection, is a dating game type live stream. You have a person picking between 3 people, and their identities are not revealed until the end, and it's great. So we have a good time at all 3 of our live streams.
Oh man! So guys, you gotta look them up. You gotta look them up. What do you have, Andrea? Before we go, you had something?
Yeah. So Bree said in the comments, based on Mike's voice, he sounds like he's a good cook. I bet he's a bad boy on the barbecue grill.
What?
I bet he's a bad boy on the barbecue grill.
Well, I mean, can you barbecue, Mike?
I mean, and who was that? Who said that?
Bree over in our Spreaker chat room.
Bree? Oh, well, Bree, I'll cook you a brisket. Okay. So.
Listen, I'm getting some stuff in the chat room too, saying yes, the after party. Tell us about the after party.
Gosh. The after party is like what we say about Las Vegas. Whatever happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. We have a great time. Sometimes it can be emotional, where people can just really talk about what we talked about in the live stream. Sometimes we just cut up, we just have a good time. And sometimes it get a little too hot to handle. So, that's when law enforcement has to show up. So I mean, you have
What?
What kind
so
of rave party you guys got going on?
so that, like I said, it's lit. We have a great time.
Oh man,
We have a great time.
That's
Man,
awesome.
I know. Speaking of great times, man, I really enjoyed you, Mike. I really enjoyed
Oh wow.
this episode. This was our first live video stream episode, and you've made it a great experience, man. And I really appreciate you just taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here on the Next 15 podcast. I just thank you so much, man. For being
No.
here.
The pleasure was all mine. Thank you for having me.
I hope we wasn't too
Yes.
rough. I hope we wasn't too rough.
Oh no. I enjoyed it. I truly enjoyed it.
Oh man, Chris, any final comments?
Hey man, first of all, man, this has been a great episode. This has been a great show.
Yes,
Man,
it is.
I'm really liking us on Facebook, man. You know, good to see y'all faces. But anyway, man, I'll end with this. At the end of the day, just tell people what you're looking for up front on
Yes.
your profile.
Yes.
Just be honest
Yeah,
and keep
I
it
agree.
pushing. And
Yeah.
let the ones who want to be with you be with you.
Mike, what do you have to offer as a final comment? You're
just
slated tonight.
just be honest.
Yeah.
Not only let people know up front what you want, but let them know what you are. Let them know. Be honest. You know, if you have 3 legs, tell them, hey, I have 3 legs. Okay. You know, if
I can't with this.
come on,
I
wait,
can't-
come on, y'all. Now, if you were born on the planet Pluto, let them know I was born on the planet Pluto. Just let them decide. Don't wait till that 90 days is over with and say,
Right.
you know, I got something to tell you. You know,
Oh,
let them know.
Oh my goodness.
Just let them
And-
know. Okay.
Andrea.
I want to say great show. Thank you, Mike, for joining us.
Thank
And
Thank
I just want the ladies to know, be careful when you're analyzing the profile.
Mm.
Make sure the picture match the person, because I was catfished before.
Mm.
So- Just be careful on what you want.
Mm. That's good.
That's
Oh,
good.
and one quick thing.
Yes, sir.
Do not be afraid to do a live chat, a video chat.
Right.
Yes.
Do a video chat.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's good. Listen, want to thank everybody for tuning in Spreaker, Facebook, YouTube. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight and being a part of something that we're making in history. I really appreciate it. If you're interested in our podcast, we have several episodes that you can go to. We are we're Christian based too. But we have fun. You know, we're not too
Yeah.
churchy where you can't laugh and have a good time like we're having here today. But I just want to remind you, if you want to go by next15podcast.com, check us out at the website. We have blogs, we have current news and events. We handle everything from everyday life issues and relationships. You can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at next15podcast.com. Mike, thank you again for being on the show. We're going to get on out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all check out Mike on Facebook at Single Black Christians. This is Trey North, Chris McAllister, Andrea, and Mike Walker. We'll see you guys on the Next 15. This has been a Next 15 podcast production. Remember, we are live Friday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you follow us at Next 15 Podcast on Instagram, Spreaker, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to our website at next15podcast.com, where you can get exclusive content, read our blogs, and get information on upcoming episodes and special events. We'll see you on the Next 15.